Bless your family. It's your Las Vegas neighborhood historian, Minister Sanders, bringing you some Black history that's local and national. We're going to talk about the Afro American Unity Festival, y'all. Have you ever heard of the Afro American Unity Festival? Well, it was started back in 1971 by Miss Juanita Walker, along with several others, including Harvey Mumford, the late Harvey Mumford. Mother Juanita is still among us. I want to believe she's 90. But the festival had a series of things that they did. They had a pageant, Miss Afro American Unity, something to that nature. They had a parade. They had an award, Afro American of the Year. And this was the first black parade in our state. It started in the historic West Side, West Las Vegas, and eventually it made its way downtown. This is so important, y'all, because this goes back to we always say we don't have culture, or we didn't have this, we didn't have that. It don't get no more cultural than something called Afro American Festival. And this parade and this committee, this organization, this event, it paved the way. It was called the Afro American Unity Festival, Queen. But this event paved the way for the MLK parade and other festivals that focus on blackness, including my festival. As you guys know, I host the Gathering of the Black Family Festival, and we're a seed of this event. And this festival was so important because it celebrated black culture. Y'all, in the 70s, there's this emergence of dashikis and natural hair, and there's a national movement to highlight, black self-determination, black pride, black power. And this festival, this parade, this pageant, this award, it represented that. It showed that we don't have to wait till you give us something. We don't have to celebrate just the things that you have given us. We're going to create our own events. We're going to create our own festivals, and we're going to name it what we want to call it. And I just love the entire concept of this event, of this festival, and of this initiative. I was told by many people that during the heyday of this festival, it really sparked and inspired a lot of people to fall in love with blackness, to study the culture, not just of Black Las Vegas, but on a national front. And these are the type of things we need to continue today, because when you have events heighten and bring awareness to the lack of. So this festival, it drew the importance of why we need to learn and know about our history, and why it's important to to love who we are. And I believe that this event, it made people fall in love with being black. You know, they didn't call it the Negro Festival. They said no, Afro American, which we know later became African American, and later we started being more comfortable going by black. But that's a huge step in the right direction for as far as I'm concerned. And like I said, this event, if anybody that was around in the 70s, you remember this festival, you remember this event, and you remember the pride you felt celebrating, the Afro American Unity Festival. And so I'm very appreciative of this event. And when I discovered, this parade, this initiative, I was like, wow, this is another hidden gem that many of us, don't know about. They had drill teams in the parade. Shout out to the Swapettes, one of the early drill teams that was always featured. They had a banquet and just so many different things, that highlighted our culture and our blackness. And this festival, y'all, went on for many years, many, many years. And, unfortunately, it's no longer around today. But I believe that the importance, and I believe that the impact still lives among us today. And if we can learn anything from the Afro American Unity Festival, is that we have to learn how to take matters in our own hands as Black people. It's nothing wrong with us creating things for ourselves. It's nothing wrong with us naming things, because nowadays we scared to call things Black or African American. We calling it urban, minority. No, this was a time where they were proud. They said, we're not Negroes no more. We're going to name ourselves. We're going to be proud of our own culture, and we're going to honor those who we feel need to be honored, not who you want us to honor. We're going to honor Black girls from the community and give them awards and create our own pageants. We're not worrying about Miss America. We're going to do our own thing. And there was so much power in that. And I hope that we can take away the power and the strength from this, initiative, and show that today. So thank you to Miss Juanita Walker for paving the way. She's a living legend. She needs to be honored in Legacy Park, along with all the other pioneers who was a part of this. And shout out to her daughter, Gwen Walker, who is still carrying on that legacy of celebrating Black culture through her museum. Peace and love.